Hello. I know it's been a bit since I've seen you. I honestly hope you're doing well. I hope that you're experiencing love and connection in your marriage. I hope that you're feeling happy and proud of yourself as a wife and a mother. I'm hoping that the pain you felt has subsided and your husband is safe and there's trust again in your marriage. I hope that you're close and connected. I know that you've been through a lot, and a lot of the things that you experienced weren't by choice. Some of you are still married to the men that I saw you with last, and others of you aren't. If you're not, there's a good chance you know a woman whose husband could benefit from the things I'm sharing. Now, I need you all to know that my ultimate goal is for you to feel safe and to have your needs met in your marriage and to have a happy marriage. Also, my goal is for your children to have a father that comes through for them. Many of you know that part of the struggle that your men faced was in their childhood, not getting their needs met emotionally by their father primarily, and oftentimes their mother as well. In my work with addiction and trauma and couples, I started to see this pattern that, in all honesty, men are just not taught how to do it right. Many of your husbands turn to addiction, anger, maybe they're filled with anxiety or fear. Maybe they just don't feel good enough. I started to realize that, yes, there's these problems, but what we need to do is we need to connect men to who they really are. Help them find their strength in their core. Not just feeling that they're these broken, addicted men, which they are addicted, but to help them see that they can get unaddicted, they can overcome the anger, the reactivity, they don't have to believe the shame, and they can take confidence in knowing how to meet your needs. Not just your needs for safety, but also all your needs that help you feel loved and cared for, that help you feel like you're in a marriage that's safe, that you can trust, that you can be vulnerable and trust that he will meet your needs and care for you. Earlier today, I sent a video to your husband similar to this one with the same link that you'll see below. I invite the two of you to watch it together if you like, and I urge you to nudge him pretty hard to take advantage of the opportunities ahead of him. If I were to start fresh, brand new today, in the depth of addiction and my marriage was a complete mess on the verge of divorce, I would go to the things you're about to learn about. I left the clinic I was at last about 8 months ago, and I actually stopped practicing therapy to focus full time on building something that I think is better for your husbands and ultimately for you to get the lives and the marriages you desire. About 2 years ago, I left the clinic I was at, realizing there's a better way than weekly therapy, which is good and helpful. Some of you were in group therapy, betrayal trauma groups, these different things that were helpful and supportive. My goal is to help you not have to keep coping with the same pain, but for that to go away. My first goal is to help your husband get his strength back. Help him learn to come through for you and to keep that going consistently. For many of you, that will help your trauma considerably. For others of you that are still feeling that pain and that trauma reaction often, despite your husband doing pretty well, I'll have a video coming up in the next couple weeks that will outline a better way for you as well. There's some cool things I've been learning in the neuroscience realm about our brains, our emotions, our thoughts, our feelings, and how to help them shift rapidly. What used to take honestly several years, I believe 100% can be accomplished in less than a day. Now, that's not saying it's all done and life doesn't still have to be lived. That's not saying you don't have to still learn to connect and meet each other's needs. But the trauma, the pain, the fear, the anger, the sadness, the guilt, all that can go away rapidly. Now, if he keeps creating that pain, you're going to be able to deal with it better. And some of you may make a decision to go if he's not willing to keep changing and growing. Take a little bit of time and watch this video. Have your husband get in touch with me. I know the battle's still going on because I know what I was able to give in the past, and in all honesty, some of the best colleagues I've worked with, what they weren't able to give in the past is now available in a totally different form. I'm excited for you to learn about this, and honestly, I'm excited for you to get what you always deserved. A man who cherishes you, who puts you first, a man who has overcome the demons, the darkness, the anger, the addiction, the anxiety, all those things that got in the way of you having happiness. I'm excited for you to see your kids get their dad the way that they need him. Engaged, confident in his abilities as a man. If you have any questions, you can call me directly, 801-842-1784, or you can email me at austin@betherise.com. You deserve something better. So do your husband, so do your kids. And now it's available. Click on the link below, take a look, and get in touch with me, and let me know how I can help.